Hey Libra, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into this reading, I want to take a moment to thank all the members who have been supporting this community. Your energy and presence here means so much, and I truly appreciate every single one of you who has chosen to be part of this journey with me. For those who are new here, welcome. I am so glad the universe guided you to this reading today. All right, so today we are talking about something that I know many of you have been waiting for. This is about karma, about justice, and about someone who hurt you finally getting what they deserve. And Libra, I have to tell you, the cards are showing me some seriously intense energy around this situation. Someone who caused you pain, someone who betrayed you or tried to bring you down, is now facing the consequences of their actions. And honestly, what I am seeing here is not small. This is major. This is the universe stepping in and saying enough is enough. Let me just shuffle here and see what the cards want to show us about this whole situation. Okay, Libra. So the first card I pulled for you is the Four of Cups. And this is really interesting, because this card is showing me where you have been emotionally. You know, there was a time recently, or maybe it is still happening now, where you felt really disconnected from everything. Like you were sitting there, looking at your life, and feeling like nothing was quite right. Maybe you felt unappreciated. Maybe you felt like people were not seeing your worth. Or maybe you were just tired of giving and not getting anything back. And I think what happened is that someone really hurt you during this time. Like, you were already in this vulnerable space, already feeling a bit down or disconnected, and this person came in and made things worse. Maybe they betrayed your trust. Maybe they spread lies about you. Maybe they took advantage of your kindness. Whatever they did, it hit you hard because you were already struggling. But here's the thing about the Four of Cups, Libra. This card also represents a moment of awakening. Because when you are sitting there, feeling disconnected and disappointed, that is actually when you start to see things clearly. You start to see people for who they really are. You start to understand patterns. You start to realize that you deserve better than what you have been accepting. So this person who hurt you, they probably thought they got away with it. They probably thought you were too kind, too forgiving, too peaceful to do anything about it. They underestimated you because they saw your Libra nature as weakness. They thought your desire for harmony meant you would just let things slide. But what they did not realize is that while you were sitting there in that Four of Cups energy, you were actually processing everything. You were seeing the truth. You were understanding exactly what happened and why. And you were making decisions about how you were going to move forward. The Four of Cups is showing me that you reached a point where you said to yourself, I am done. I am done accepting less than I deserve. I am done letting people treat me poorly. I am done being the one who always has to compromise and sacrifice and be understanding while other people get to be selfish and cruel. And Libra, that moment of realization, that moment when you decided you were done, that was actually the beginning of this person's karma. Because the universe was watching. The universe saw what they did to you. And the universe was just waiting for you to recognize your own worth before stepping in with justice. All right, so the next card is the Ten of Swords. And oh Libra, this one is heavy. This card is literally showing me the depth of what this person did to you. The Ten of Swords represents betrayal at its worst. This is not just someone being a little bit mean or a little bit inconsiderate. This is someone who completely stabbed you in the back, and they did it in a way that was meant to destroy you. When I look at this card, I can see that whatever this person did, it felt final. It felt like the end of something. Maybe it was the end of a friendship, the end of a relationship, the end of a partnership, or the end of your ability to trust easily. This person hurt you so badly that it changed something fundamental in you. And you know what, Libra? I think a lot of people do not understand how deeply you feel things. Because you are so good at maintaining your composure, so good at being diplomatic and graceful, people think you do not hurt the same way others do. But that is so wrong. You feel everything deeply. You just process it differently. So when this person betrayed you, when they did whatever they did to cause you this Ten of Swords pain, it was not just about the action itself. It was about what it represented. It was about the fact that you trusted them. It was about the fact that you believed in them. It was about the fact that you opened your heart to them, and they took that vulnerability and weaponized it against you. The Ten of Swords often represents a situation where you feel like you have hit rock bottom, where you feel like things cannot possibly get any worse. And I'm getting the sense that this person pushed you to that point. They wanted to see you broken. They wanted to see you defeated. Maybe they were jealous of you. Maybe they felt threatened by you. Or maybe they are just the kind of person who gets satisfaction from hurting others. But here is what they did not understand about the Ten of Swords, Libra. Yes, this card represents the darkest moment, the most painful betrayal, the point where you feel like you cannot take anymore. But it also represents the moment right before the dawn. It represents the moment when things can only get better because they literally cannot get any worse. So when this person hurt you this badly, when they pushed you to your Ten of Swords moment, what they actually did was set up their own karmic downfall. Because the universe does not forget. The universe keeps perfect records. And when someone hurts one of the universe's children this badly, especially someone with a pure heart like you, Libra, the universe takes note. And now, that karmic debt is being collected. The third card here is the Lovers. And this is fascinating, because the Lovers is not just about romantic love. This card is fundamentally about choices. It is about making decisions that align with your values and your truth. And Libra, I am seeing that at some point in this whole situation, you made a very important choice. Maybe the choice was to walk away from this person. Maybe the choice was to finally speak your truth about what they did. Maybe the choice was to stop defending them to other people. Maybe the choice was simply to stop caring about what they thought of you. Whatever the choice was, it was significant. And I think what makes this so powerful is that this was probably a really hard choice for you to make. Because Libra, you are ruled by Venus. You are the sign of relationships and harmony and balance. You do not like conflict. You do not like cutting people off. You do not like being in situations where there is bad blood or unresolved tension. So for you to make the choice to completely detach from this person, to make the choice to prioritize yourself over keeping the peace, that was huge. That was you honoring yourself in a way that maybe you have not always done in the past. That was you saying, my well-being is more important than maintaining a connection with someone who hurt me. The Lovers card is also about alignment. It is about making sure that your choices align with who you really are and what you really value. And I think by choosing to step away from this person, by choosing to protect yourself, you actually aligned yourself with your highest good. You aligned yourself with justice. You aligned yourself with your own power. And here is the thing, Libra. When you make choices from that place of alignment, from that place of self-respect and self-love, you activate a kind of spiritual protection around yourself. You basically tell the universe, I am choosing me. I am choosing my peace. I am choosing my truth. And the universe responds to that by saying, okay, we have got your back. We are going to make sure that anyone who hurt you faces the consequences of their actions. So this person who betrayed you, they are not just dealing with regular karma. They are dealing with the kind of karma that comes when you hurt someone who has made the conscious choice to align with their highest good. They are dealing with the kind of karma that comes when you hurt someone who is under spiritual protection because they have chosen themselves. And let me tell you, that kind of karma is swift and it is severe. The fourth card is the Six of Pentacles. And Libra, this is where we really start to see the karma playing out. The Six of Pentacles is all about balance, about giving and receiving, about making sure that energy flows fairly between people. And right now, the scales are tipping. You see, for a while, this person took from you. They took your energy. They took your trust. They took your kindness. They took whatever they could get. And they gave you nothing in return except pain and betrayal. The energy exchange between you and this person was completely imbalanced. But the Six of Pentacles is showing me that this imbalance is being corrected right now. The universe is literally balancing the scales. And the way it is doing that is by making sure this person experiences the same kind of energy they put out into the world. I am seeing that this person is now in a position where they are the one who needs help. They are the one who needs support. They are the one who is struggling. And the interesting thing is, they are probably realizing that they do not have the kind of support system they thought they had. They are probably realizing that the people they thought were on their side are not really there for them. And you know why that is, Libra? Because you cannot build genuine connections through manipulation and betrayal. You cannot create real loyalty by hurting people. This person probably has a lot of acquaintances, a lot of people who smile to their face, but they do not have real friends. They do not have people who truly care about them. Because to have that, you have to be that. Meanwhile, you, even though you were hurt, even though you were betrayed, you still have your integrity. You still have your genuine connections. You still have people who love and support you because they know who you really are. The Six of Pentacles is also showing me that you are entering a phase of receiving. After all that you gave, after all that you poured into this person and into this situation, you are finally going to start receiving good things. Maybe it is opportunities. Maybe it is new connections. Maybe it is recognition for your talents and your work. Maybe it is healing and peace. Whatever it is coming to you because you deserve it. And at the same time that you are receiving these blessings, this person who hurt you is losing things. They are losing opportunities. They are losing respect. They are losing the facade they have been maintaining. People are starting to see them for who they really are. This is the Six of Pentacles energy in action, Libra. This is the universe balancing the scales. This is justice being served not through revenge, but through natural consequences. Card number 5 is the King of Wands, and Libra, this energy is intense. The King of Wands represents someone who is bold, confident, visible, and in a position of power or influence. And I am seeing two possible interpretations here, and honestly, I think both of them are at play. First, this could represent you stepping into your power. After being hurt, after going through that Ten of Swords moment, after making that lover's choice to honor yourself, you are now stepping into this King of Wands energy. You are becoming more confident. You are becoming more visible. You are becoming more willing to speak your truth and stand in your power. And I think part of this person's karma is actually seeing you thrive. It is seeing you become more successful, more confident, more radiant than you were before. Because that is probably eating them alive, Libra. They tried to break you, they tried to bring you down, and instead, you rose higher than ever. That is its own form of karma. But the King of Wands is also showing me something else. I think this represents the exposure of what this person did. Because the King of Wands is a very visible energy. It is out in the open. It is public. And I am getting the sense that whatever this person did to you, it is coming to light. People are finding out. The truth is being revealed. Maybe they have done this same thing to someone else, and that person is speaking up. Maybe you have spoken up, and people are actually listening and believing you. Maybe their mask is just slipping, and people are starting to see the real person underneath. However it is happening, their actions are being exposed. And you know what, Libra? The King of Wands is associated with fire. Fire illuminates. Fire burns away what is false. Fire purifies. And right now, the fire of truth is burning through all the lies and manipulation and false personas. Everything is being illuminated. Everything is being seen for what it really is. This person probably thought they were so clever. They probably thought they covered their tracks well. They probably thought they could control the narrative. But the truth always comes out eventually. Always. And when it does, it is usually more devastating than if they had just been honest from the beginning. I am also seeing that this exposure is affecting their reputation, their relationships, maybe even their career or their standing in their community. The King of Wands sits on a throne, and I am seeing that throne crumbling. Whatever position of respect or admiration or trust they held, it is being taken away from them. And the beautiful thing about this, Libra, is that you do not even have to do anything. You do not have to be the one exposing them. You do not have to be the one seeking revenge. The universe is handling it. The truth is handling it. All you have to do is continue being yourself, continue stepping into your power, continue moving forward with your life. All right, card number 6 is the Fool. And Libra, this is beautiful. After everything you have been through, after the betrayal, after the pain, after the difficult choices and the balancing of karma, you are getting a new beginning. The Fool represents starting fresh. It represents stepping into a new chapter with optimism and trust in the universe. And I know what you might be thinking. After being hurt so badly, how can you trust again? How can you be optimistic again? How can you take that leap of faith that the Fool requires? And I get it. I really do. When someone betrays you, especially someone you cared about, it makes you want to build walls. It makes you want to protect yourself. It makes you question everyone and everything. But the Fool is showing me that you are healing. You are not letting what this person did to you turn you bitter or cynical. You are not letting their actions change the fundamental goodness of who you are. And that, Libra, is strength. That is real strength. The Fool is about being willing to be vulnerable again. Being willing to believe in good things again. Being willing to take chances again. And I think you are in a place now where you can do that, but in a wiser way. You are not naive. You have learned from what happened. But you are also not closed off. You are not letting that experience rob you of your joy and your hope. I am seeing new opportunities coming your way. New people entering your life. New experiences that will help you understand that not everyone is like that person who hurt you. Not everyone will betray you. Not everyone will take your kindness for weakness. The Fool is also showing me that you are learning to trust yourself again. Because sometimes when someone betrays us, we end up questioning our own judgment. We think, how did I not see this coming? How did I let this happen? Why did I trust them? And we start to lose faith in our own ability to read people and situations. But the Fool is saying, let that go. You were not wrong to trust. You were not wrong to believe the best in someone. They were wrong to betray that trust. Their actions are a reflection of who they are, not who you are. So this new beginning is about stepping forward with confidence in yourself. It is about knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way because you have already survived the worst. It is about understanding that you deserve good things and being open to receiving them. And while you are stepping into this beautiful new beginning, that person who hurt you is stuck in their karma. They are stuck in the consequences of their actions. They are not moving forward. They are not growing. They are dealing with the mess they created. Card 7 is the Knight of Pentacles. And Libra, this is telling us something really important about how this karma is playing out. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all the knights. He does not rush. He does not hurry. He takes his time, and he is thorough and methodical. And I think what this is showing us is that this person's karma is not just a one-time event. It is not just one bad thing happening to them and then it is over. No, this is a slow burn. This is consistent, ongoing consequences that they are going to be dealing with for a while. The Knight of Pentacles represents things that build over time. And I am seeing that the full weight of what this person did is going to continue to unfold. Maybe they lost one thing, but there is more coming. Maybe they faced one consequence, but there are others on the way. This is not a quick punishment. This is a sustained correction. And honestly, Libra, I think this kind of karma is actually more effective than sudden dramatic karma. Because when something bad happens all at once, people can sometimes bounce back quickly. They can make excuses. They can move on. But when it is a slow, steady decline, when things just keep getting harder and harder for them, when one thing after another keeps going wrong, that is when the lesson really sinks in. That is when they really have to face themselves. The Knight of Pentacles is also showing me that this karma is affecting their stability. Pentacles represent the material world, finances, work, physical security. And I am seeing that these areas of their life are being impacted. Maybe they are having money problems. Maybe they are having work problems. Maybe they are having problems with their home or their sense of security. Whatever it is, the things they thought were solid and stable are becoming unstable. And this makes sense, right? Because what they did to you was destabilizing for you. They disrupted your peace. They disrupted your sense of security. They made you question things that you thought were solid. So now, they are experiencing that same energy in their own life. The Knight of Pentacles is also methodical and careful, and I think this represents how the universe is being very precise with this karma. It is not random. It is not accidental. Every consequence this person is facing is specifically tailored to what they did and who they are. The universe is not being cruel. It is being exact. And while this slow, steady karma is unfolding for them, you are in your own Knight of Pentacles energy, but in a positive way. You are building something new. You are creating stability for yourself. You are working toward your goals steadily and consistently. You are planting seeds that are going to grow into something beautiful. So there is this interesting contrast happening, Libra. You are both in Knight of Pentacles energy, but for you it is constructive, and for them it is destructive. For you it is building, and for them it is crumbling. The last card is Temperance. And Libra, this is so perfect for you, because Temperance is all about balance, and you are the sign of the scales. You are the sign that is always seeking balance and harmony and fairness. And Temperance is showing me that after everything that has happened, after all the pain and the karma and the new beginnings, you are finding your balance again. Temperance is about healing. It is about integration. It is about taking difficult experiences and somehow finding a way to incorporate them into who you are, without letting them define you or destroy you. And that is exactly what you are doing right now. You are not pretending that what happened did not hurt. You are not suppressing your feelings about it. But you are also not letting it consume you. You are not letting it turn you into someone you are not. You are finding that middle path, that balanced approach, that temperance energy that allows you to acknowledge the pain while still moving forward with grace. Temperance also represents divine timing. And I think this card is confirming that everything that has happened, including this person's karma, is happening in divine timing. It is happening exactly when it is supposed to happen. Not too soon, not too late, but at exactly the right moment for everyone's highest good. And I know that might be hard to understand sometimes, Libra. When you are hurting, when someone has wronged you, you want justice immediately. You want them to face consequences right away. But the universe has its own timing. And that timing is always perfect, even when we cannot see it. I am seeing that Temperance is also bringing you a sense of peace about this whole situation. Not the kind of peace where you forget what happened or excuse what they did, but the kind of peace where you understand that it is handled. It is taken care of. You do not need to carry anger or resentment or a desire for revenge because the universe has already taken care of the balancing. Temperance is an angel card, and I am seeing that you have spiritual support around you right now. Your guides, your angels, your ancestors, whatever you believe in, they are with you. They are helping you heal. They are helping you find your balance again. They are helping you move forward. And as you move forward in this balanced, healed, peaceful state, this person who hurt you is still dealing with the imbalance they created. They are still facing the consequences of their choices. They are still in that karmic cycle. But you, Libra, you are free. You are balanced. You are healing. You are moving forward. And that, more than anything else, is the ultimate justice. Because the best revenge is not seeing someone suffer. The best revenge is healing so completely that they become irrelevant to your happiness. So Libra, this has been such an intense reading, but I hope it brought you some clarity and some peace. The energy I am seeing here is that the person who hurt you is absolutely facing karma. It is real. It is happening. And it is happening in a way that is thorough and lasting and exact. But the even better news is that you are healing. You are growing. You are stepping into your power. You are finding your balance again. And you are opening yourself up to new beginnings and new opportunities. The universe has your back, Libra. Justice is being served. And your best days are still ahead of you. If this reading resonated with you, I would love to hear about it in the comments. What part of this reading spoke to you the most? And remember, you are so much stronger than you think you are. I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourself, Libra. You deserve all the good things coming your way.